Welcome to Deep Insight. Before life, there was chemistry. Before cells, before DNA, there were atoms floating, waiting, connecting. Then something incredible happened. Atoms began to bond, molecules began to form, and slowly life started to emerge. From a single interaction to complex biological systems, every heartbeat, every thought, every breath is powered by invisible chemical reactions. This journey from atoms to life processes is what we call biochemistry. Let's explore the chemistry that makes us alive. Look closer, closer than your eyes can ever see. Beyond cells, beyond molecules, there exists something incredibly small, which are atoms, the smallest units of matter, yet the foundation of everything around you. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. These tiny building blocks come together to create life itself. Every heartbeat, every breath begins with atoms, and this is where our journey begins. Atoms are where everything begins. Tiny, invisible, yet incredibly powerful. But alone atoms are incomplete. They are searching for connections, and when they find it, they come close together to form something greater. They are molecules. Atoms combine, forming new structures, new properties, new possibilities. A simple bond can create water, a different arrangement can create life building blocks. This transformation from atoms to molecules is the first step towards life itself. Atoms have come together, molecules have formed, but what truly holds them together? The answer lies in bonds, chemical bonds, the invisible forces that create stability in the universe. There are strong bonds, such as covalent bonds, where atoms share electrons, ionic bonds, where electrons are transferred, and even metallic bonds, forming a sea of free electrons. But strength is not everything. There are also weak interactions, such as hydrogen bonds, hydrophobic interactions, van der Waals forces, and dipole dipole interactions. Individually weak, but together incredibly powerful. These interactions shape proteins, stabilize DNA, and make life possible. From strong bonds to subtle forces, this is the chemistry that holds life together. Atoms connected, molecules were formed, but life needed something more, something complex, something functional, and that's when biomolecules were born. These are the molecules of life. They are carbohydrates, the fuel that powers every cell, lipids, the energy reserves and builders of cellular membranes, proteins, the workers carrying out almost every function in the body, nucleic acids, the blueprint of life, storing and transmitting genetic informations, vitamins, the helpers ensuring everything runs smoothly, each one unique, each one essential. Together, they create the foundation of life, from simple atoms to powerful biomolecules. This is how chemistry becomes life. Structure is not just shape. In biology, structure is function. Proteins begin as simple chains of amino acids, but they don't stay that way. They fold, twist, and organize into precise three-dimensional structures. From primary, the basic sequence, to secondary, alpha helices and beta sheets, to tertiary, complex 3D folding, and finally, quaternary structure, where multiple subunits come together to form a functional protein. Proteins are not alone. DNA, the blueprint of life, also exists in different conformations, such as aDNA, bDNA, and zDNA, each with its own unique structure and role. And RNA, flexible, dynamic, adapting its shape to perform multiple functions. Because in the world of biochemistry, shape determines function and functions defines life. It's also about maintaining that structure. Inside every cell, conditions must be just right. Not too acidic, not too basic, not too hot, not too cold. But this balance is called stability. pH controls the chemical environment. A proper pH keeps biomolecules stable and functional. Temperature controls molecular motions. Optimal temperature protects structure and ensures activity. But when conditions change, proteins lose their shape, they unfold and stop working. And DNA can lose its structure in breaking the bonds that hold genetic information together. Too much heat or extreme pH can damage life at its core. In biology, stability is everything. It preserves structure and ensures proper function. Without stability, life cannot exist. Behind every biological process, there is a set of invisible rules, rules that control how life behaves. This is the world of biophysical chemistry. It begins with pH, a measure of how acidic or basic a solution is. Even a small change in pH can affect life itself. To maintain balance, cells use buffer, special systems that resist sudden changes and keep conditions stable. Then comes thermodynamics, the study of energy, which tells us whether a reaction will occur and how energy flows. And reaction kinetics, determining how fast this reaction happens. Because in life, timing is everything. Finally, qualitative properties, where the number of particles influences behavior, not their identity but their presence. Together, these principles guide every reaction, every transformation, every moment of life. Biochemistry is not random, it follows precise physical laws. And understanding these laws means understanding life itself. Inside your body, millions of reactions happen every second. But here's the question: how do these reactions occur so fast under normal conditions? The answer lies in enzymes. Enzymes are biological catalysts. They speed up chemical reactions without being consumed. They make life possible. But how do they work? Through a precise mechanism. They lower activation energy and converts substrates into products efficiently. And their activity is not random. Enzyme kinetics studies how fast this reaction occur, while enzyme regulation ensures control using activators and inhibitors, maintaining balance inside the cell. And then isozymes, different forms of the same enzyme performing similar functions in different conditions, from speed to control to specialization. Enzymes are the true workers of life. Without them, life would come to a halt. Inside your body, nothing is still. Everything is moving, transforming, evolving. This constant activity is called metabolism, a network of reactions working together to sustain life, such as carbohydrate metabolism, which breaks down glucose to release energy and stores it for further use. Lipid metabolism processes fats, providing long term energy and building cells' membrane. Protein metabolism breaks down and rebuilds protein for growth, repair, and function. Nucleic acid metabolism manages DNA and RNA, ensuring genetic information is preserved and expressed. And vitamin metabolism supports these pathways, acting as essential helpers in countless reactions. All these processes are not separate, they are interconnected. A continuous flow keeping you alive every second. This is metabolism, the dynamic engine of life. Life needs energy. Every movement, every thought, every heartbeat is powered by energy. But where does this energy comes from? Inside your cells, a remarkable system is at work, that is bioenergetics. It begins with glycolysis, where glucose is broken down, producing ATP and energy carriers like NADH. But energy doesn't work alone. Coupled reaction comes into picture. They link energy releasing processes to energy requiring ones, making the impossible possible. Then comes oxidative phosphorylation. Inside mitochondria, electrons flow creating a proton gradient and generating large amounts of ATP. Energy is also transferred through functional groups like phosphate, ensuring energy is conserved and efficiently used. And finally, biological energy transducers convert energy into forms the cell can use. All of this leads to one key molecule, that is ATP, which is the energy currency of life. Without it, nothing moves, nothing functions. This is bioenergetics, the force that powers life itself. Everything is connected, from smallest atoms to molecules to the bonds that hold them together. This gives rise to biomolecules, the building blocks of life. They fold into precise structure, they maintain stability and follow the laws of biophysical chemistry, guided by enzymes, driven by metabolism, and powered by energy, all leading to one essential goal, that is ATP, which is the energy currency that fuels life. Every function in your body, growth, movement, repair, even thought, is prepared by this intricate network, a perfect harmony of chemistry and life. This is biochemistry, the science that explains how life works at its core. If you find this journey fascinating, if you want a detailed explanation of introduction to biochemistry, I have made a detailed video with the name Introduction to Biochemistry itself. Please like, share, and subscribe to Deep Insight because the more you understand life, the more incredible it becomes.